Marshawn Lynch blocks the media with trash can. Hey, welcome to the Fumble, your NFL headquarters. For more sports news and commentary, make sure you click subscribe if you haven't already, and join the notification squad for updates on all your favorite athletes. I'm your host, Britt Johnson. You can follow me on social media at @IamBrittJohnson. Marshawn Lynch shocked the world when he posted a picture on his social media during the day of Super Bowl 50 announcing his retirement. He shocked us all yet again a year later when he returned to the gridiron to play for the Oakland Raiders. Last season, Lynch had 891 rushing yards for 7 touchdowns. This season, he already looks to be on track to beat his stats. Lynch has had a touchdown in each of the 3 first games and 170 rushing yards. In fact, even though Lynch has took a whole season off, other players still can't catch up with him. He currently has more rushing touchdowns than any other player since 2011 in the NFL. Sunday, Lynch had 19 carries for 64 yards and a touchdown as the Raiders realized maybe trading Khalil Mack was the worst decision the team could have made since they decided to move the team to Las Vegas. According to NFL Network, Khalil Mack accounted for 34.9% of the Raiders' sacks since 2014. During Week 3 against the Miami Dolphins, the Raiders were barely able to get 1 sack on Ryan Tannehill. At the half, the Raiders were up 10-7. They even got some coaching advice from Marshawn Lynch's mom, who tweeted this out during the game: "Run, run, and keep running." Kind of reminds me of the Forrest Gump thing, but anyways. Unfortunately, the advice either wasn't taken or didn't really work for the Oakland Raiders. They ended up losing to the Miami Dolphins with a final score of 28-20. The Dolphins are still undefeated with a record of 3-0, and the Raiders are still winless without Mack at 0-3. Jon Gruden is now 0-3 for the 3rd time in his last 6 seasons as a head coach. I don't think you were cutting it, Gruden. Maybe you should just go back to broadcasting. After the game, the reporters headed to the locker room for some post-game interviews when they were greeted with a trash can. That's right, everyone. Mr. I'm just here so I don't get fined himself, Marshawn Lynch, did his interviews in front of a trash can. Why, you ask? Well, apparently he told reporters, "Don't cross my barrier," which makes sense if you don't have your line there to block for you. A trash can probably is the next best thing to separate you from your enemy, which in this case for Marshawn Lynch is the media. Next week, the Raiders had what would have normally been considered a guaranteed win, but now I'm not quite so sure. The Raiders will take on the Cleveland Browns, who are going into Week 4 with a better record than the Raiders. So who do you guys have in winning this matchup? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, click subscribe to The Fumble, and shop the Fumble store for the latest game day gear. I'm your host, Britt Johnson, for The Fumble, and I'll see you soon.